guys. We're here with Cunyo, and we are talking NBA 2K23. You recently got into the game since NBA 2K17. What are you excited about for this year's game?
Well, for the first time, I got my face scan.
Yeah.
So I guess getting to play as me and my player, because I usually only play my player. So I guess that, but then also, since I'm from Chicago, I am a Bulls fan. So the legendary version, I think, the cover was MJ, so I'm pretty excited about that too.
What's your my player?
I actually made a center because my friend told me that it was like the easiest to kind of.
So you go the easy route.
Yeah, I'm new to basketball, so you know I'm just trying to do the easy stuff first.
Up next, the Lakers taking on the Spurs. For the Lakers, they've won just 4 games out of their last 10, and they know they can do better. This team has talent, and they'll try to bring it together and get things back on track with a win. Spurs, Lakers. The tip-off coming right after this. A Sunday afternoon with the NBA here on 2K Sports. Welcome, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan. We've got Steve Smith and Greg Anthony at the table with me. And the 4th member of our crew, David Aldridge, our sideline reporter. DA, take it away.
Kevin, thank you. Now, Nikola Jokic is honest about why he's so patient offensively. He said it's because I can't really run fast. That's my only option. When I have the ball, I just look for defensive mistakes. Being a little bit slower gives my teammates a chance to back cut, lob. I'm just playing in my comfort zone. Kevin?
He is definitely letting the play develop, DA. Thank you. Now a look at the stats for Joel Embiid.
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different score than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
A look at the San Antonio Spurs opening lineup. They've got Harrell. He's out there with Embiid. Chris Middleton is out there with Holiday. And it's Caruso in at the shooting guard position. And for the Lakers, Andre Drummond is out there with Jokic. Then there's McCollum. Then there's Lowry. And it's Nwaba in at the 3 slot. For teams with a lot of new players, Greg, this time of year can be a real challenge.
Sure can. And just getting on the same page takes some time. And then you have to build that trust. Weathering the storms together will help you do that.
Tip-off goes to the Lakers. Holiday against Lowry. Now, here's Nwaba. Defense is right there. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. Here's Caruso. Misses in close. Out to the right wing. Here's Jokic. And off the left side of the rim. And it swirls in for him. Jokic has got the game going with his first points of the game for the Lakers. Down low, Middleton. And he uses the glass on the lane.
It's difficult trying to throw Middleton off his rhythm. Remarkable job staying with that shot.
Passes it to Jokic. Jokic draws the double. Out to the right wing. Lowry passes to Nwaba. 5 to shoot. And a wide open look for McCollum. Drills it from outside.
And that range makes McCollum hard to defend, because if you're too close, you know about his ability to go by you and get to his spots.
Now here's Middleton. Some stats for him. He averages over 21 points a game. And it's blocked. Outside Lowry. McCollum against Holiday. Outside Lowry. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Crafty play from Kyle Lowry in the paint, getting by the defense into his shot.
Pass to Caruso. Good defense by Jokic. Lakers have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Now here's McCollum. He's guarded closely. Can't get it to fall, and he's missed the second after making his first. Last season, Embiid posted career highs as a scorer. And Greg, he did it with unbelievable efficiency.
And how about hovering around that coveted 50, 40, 90 club? What's amazing is how comfortable he looks. The defense is never able to speed him up.
And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile one block.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
And the Lakers with possession here. Los Angeles leading by 5. Outside Lowry. Lets it go from 11. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. And so it's Holiday with it. They'll bring it up for San Antonio. Middleton can't get it to go.
Once he gets the ball there, you expect him to capitalize. That was a missed opportunity.
Jokic passes to Lowry. Over Harrell. And the rejection by Harrell. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That's his first foul.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Here's Lowry. A good portion of the scoring has come from him. He averages more than 18 points a game. Nailed from three-point land. McCollum's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Lakers. The Spurs come into this one following a loss to Dallas. And now the first timeout call here for the Spurs.
And just trying to get some traction offensively. Boy, it hasn't been pretty.
You know, this is a good time to maybe switch up your strategy a little bit. You can't keep doing what you're doing and expect a different result.
All right, look who's coming under the court. Get loud. Here they are, your Laker girls. And your Laker girls.
Here's Embiid to stop the run. Harrell trying to free himself up. And there's Embiid. That's good on the assist by Harrell.
Offensively, we see Embiid all over the floor. But inside is where he can really utilize that size.
Now, here's Jokic. Off a solid outing against Minnesota.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That is his first foul of the game. Now here is Holiday. No points in the game yet for him. 6 on the shot clock. Harrell the pass to Caruso. Over McCollum. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
How about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
The Spurs shooting their first free throw of the game.
And they've done some really nice work at the foul line, knocking down 80%.
So it's the Lakers now. It's a 5-point game. Pass to Jokic. McCollum feeling it out a bit. Launches a three. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
Embiid with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Now here is Holiday. He has been a nice option for them offensively, and he's averaging more than 17 points a game. Here's Caruso. And a miss there on the triple.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track. The defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
Here's Holiday. Following the basket by C.J. McCollum. Harrell trying to free himself up. The shot by Holiday, no good. Now the pass to Jokic. That shot, no good. Good D by Embiid. Middleton outside. Puts up a three. That one doesn't drop. And it's the Lakers the other way. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
And it just seemed to me they wanted it more. When you look at the second chance buckets, didn't play a whole lot of up and back. I mean, they stayed with each shot, grabbing the rebound, converting when they could.
And they double up Embiid. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And so it's San Antonio with it. Harrell kicks to Middleton. 6 to shoot. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. And it's Harrell missing.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now, here's Nwaba. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. And Jokic slams it in.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Los Angeles with some changes. Robert Covington's checked in for Andre Drummond. Jones comes in for David Nwaba. And it's Mitchell in for Kyle Lowry. Now here's Wright. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. It's good. Mitchell with it. Hand on it. They recover.
And it's a challenge trying to guard Jokic from there. Adept at making you foul him on the way up.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
They didn't need any time to warm up from long range today. Their three-point shooting has been terrific in the first half.
Yeah, the other thing, though, is they have attacked in the open floor. They're definitely getting a lot of easy ones that way.
He's off on the first. You know, Greg, it is amazing the total effect Jokic has on the game.
And he's usually top 5 in triple-doubles now. He's really worked on his defense. And the scary part is he's still only in his mid-20s.
Royce O'Neal's checked in for Embiid. And the second free throw, good.
I mean, he was a second-round pick and now an MVP caliber player. Nikola Jokic has become one of the best offensive centers literally we have ever seen. He can dish it, drive it, shoot it from deep. Incredible touch. This guy is as good as it gets.
Shot clock at 6. Stolen by McCollum. And oh, here we go. McCollum's got it. The fast break chance. Passes it to Jokic. Jokic draws the double. And here's Mitchell from the arc. They get it back. And Jokic slams it in.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
Now here is Holiday. 17 points for him last game against Dallas. Right down low. Buries it down low. Wright's got his second basket.
Wow, he doesn't make plays like that very often. That's a nice move inside.
Jokic draws the double. On the wing, Jones. Mitchell outside. Over O'Neal. The shot by Mitchell, no good.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
He was able to simply lay it in over the top of the smaller man.
Los Angeles leading by 11. Pass to Jokic. And it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession. Jones finds Mitchell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Middleton.
I don't know how many misses that is in a row, but I know it's ugly.
It's early, but they are getting pummeled on the glass.
Pass to Middleton. A floater, and it's sent back by Jokic.
And check out Jokic using not just his length, but also the timing. The offensive player better think twice next time. And boy, have they come out strong, really pounding the offensive board for second chance points.
So it's the Spurs now, following the bucket by the Lakers. Right against Mitchell. And Wright, here we go. And he gets it to go. Wright's got 6 points.
I love the advantage he has from a speed standpoint. He does a great job of creating separation for that shot.
Mitchell passes to Covington. On the wing, Jones. The pass to Jokic. Over O'Neal. And Jokic gets it to go. The assist by Jones. He's got 13.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Pass to Holiday. Inside. And O'Neal gets it to go.
And I like that they're not settling. Hitting the ball on the interior, 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
And Holiday just does so much on the floor, but for me, defense is his #1 attribute. He's arguably the best perimeter defender in the league.
And your Laker girls. And your Laker girls.
1:11 left to play in the first quarter. Mitchell with the bounce pass. Here's Jokic. O'Neal with the rebound. Holiday, an elite defender, Greg, as you said, makes life difficult for opposing guards.
And he does a great job of playing D with his feet. Comes up with some blocks and steals each game as well. Never gets lost on a play.
Middleton the pass to Bassey. Clock at 4. Holiday inside the line. It doesn't go for him.
And that's okay. Even though you miss, you had the right guy taking the shot.
The Spurs have shot just one free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game.
Charles Bassey.
The first one falls. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And the Lakers have possession. They lead by 11. Victory eluded them last time in San Antonio when they took on the Spurs.
And really just a bad loss. No other way to put it. I mean, they maybe overlooked some of the bench players because those reserves got loose offensively.
Now, here's Mitchell. An 11-point game for him in the win against Minnesota. McCollum, no good. O'Neal up top. The feed out to Wright. Outside Holiday. And the lead is down inside single digits.
So often Drew creates with the ball in his hands. This time the play is created for him.
Jokic firing on all cylinders for the Los Angeles Lakers. Between his points and his rebounds, he was a star for him in that quarter. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And Kyle Lowry, always one of the league's leaders in charges drawn, he sheds light on the significance of that play.
It's a real life momentum shift. You know, it really boosts myself, my team, and it really takes a lot from the other guys because they think they have a play, a dunk, a pass, an assist or something. And it's like, no, that's not there. And it's a foul on the other guy, maybe the star player, maybe the shot blocker, and maybe anybody. And that's what I do. I do whatever it takes to help my team win.
And for Lowry, all of 6 feet tall to absorb those collisions, sacrificing his body, it shows what he's all about.
And like he said, whatever it takes to win, that pit bull mentality, and he's got the strength to weather the physicality.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
You can do everything else right, but if you fail to take care of the defensive glass, you're killing your chances.
They've got Drummond. McCollum is out there with Mitchell. Then it's Jones. And it's Covington in at the 4 spot. That's the group for the Lakers to start the second quarter. The shot by Holiday, no good.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Jones looking for an opening. Clock at 6. It's blocked, and they recover it. A 3 from McCollum. Rebound San Antonio. They come into this one following the loss to the Mavericks.
I mean, in the modern era, you have to be able to stretch the floor or you're going to struggle.
Reason why, that opens up driving lanes, makes it dangerous for teams to W in the post. The offense becomes more dynamic.
And competition is at the root of all sports. Certainly, sometimes, things get chippy. And as a player, Greg, how do you handle that aspect when emotions and physicality get going?
Kevin, you're always taught to control your emotions, but easier said than done. And in reality, sometimes you have to man up. You have to let it be known that you're not going to accept things. And at the same time, you got to be smart. So the goal is to beat the other team, not literally.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
No, we're left to infer from the adjustments we see on the floor.
With some changes. David Nwaba comes in for Jones. And it's Kyle Lowry in for C.J. McCollum. Embiid kicks to Caruso. Embiid inside. Working on Drummond. The kick out to Wright. Just 5 on the clock. Caruso. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Lakers leading by 10. And here's Nwaba. And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Pass to Harrell. Back to Wright. He takes it in. And the dunk by Wright.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
Lowry finds Nwaba. Outside Covington. 6 on the shot clock. Three-pointer, Lowry gets it to go from beyond the arc. Lowry's got 5 points so far.
Over the years, Kyle Lowry has become a volume three-point shooter. You see why with these results.
Here's Caruso. He's coming off a 10-point game against Dallas.
Yeah, and I look at his total effect on the scoring, both as a passer and a shooter. Incredibly productive.
Outside Lowry. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. To Mitchell. Got a piece of it. And the Lakers with another turnover here. Spurs trailed by 8. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Nikola Jokic is arguably the greatest passing center of all time. Arguably because Wilt is in the conversation. But Jokic sees the game a frame ahead. Nikola said, I just look where defenders are standing, listen to what they're talking about in their play calls. For me, it's a normal thing. I just wonder what they're doing, and I do the opposite. Kevin, it's simple, actually. I'm going to do the opposite now and stop talking.
No. You keep talking, we'll keep listening, and David, thank you very much. Now, here's Mitchell. After the miss from Joel Embiid. The pass to Lowry. Embiid with the block.
Length plus agility, great recipe for blocking shots. Embiid's one of the best to do it.
Shot clock at 5. Los Angeles keeps it going. A new 14-second shot clock.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Here's Caruso. 6 points for him. From 13, rebound the Lakers. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points.
I can see he's pressing a little now, trying desperately to help them shrink this deficit.
Takes it inside, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee! Explosive leaping ability allows him to play the 5, even though he's a little undersized.
Here's Wright. Embiid trying to break loose, and it's Wright missing.
He liked to have that one back. That's easy money.
Mitchell with it. Now Wright defending. Mitchell's shot is good. Mitchell's got 6 points in the quarter.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
And it's Wright missing. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. It's a 14-point game.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
What they have done is ran their plays all the way through until they get something they like.
Caruso, the pass to Harrell. Here's Embiid, defended by Drummond. Embiid kicks to O'Neal. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far. And one thing I love about Royce O'Neal is how decisive he is with the ball. When he catches, it's a quick decision, shoot, drive, or swing it.
And I also love how he attacks closeouts. Sometimes he's in motion, GA, before the pass even hits his hands. And once his feet are in the paint, he's an underrated decision maker.
Los Angeles leading by 16. Mitchell outside. Lowry passes to Drummond. Covington trying to break free, and it's Drummond missing. Spurs trailed by 16 to the wing right side. Caruso kicks to Embiid. Wright looking around. Passes to Caruso. With the fadeaway. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
I like this for Montrezl Harrell. Usually doing his damage in the interior. He is stepping out to the mid-range.
Now, here's Lowry. He had 19 points in the win against Minnesota.
And no one on defense could stay in front of him. He continually got pummeled and kept getting back to the stripe.
Oh, my goodness. He is such a great dunker.
Craig, a high riser, no doubt about it. Right, the pass to Caruso. Now Embiid, defended by Drummond. Drummond working against Embiid, and Harrell slams it in.
And for a big man, Embiid sees the floor as well as any big. Recognizes when one of his guys has an opening for a shot.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Critical part of the game. You have to be flexible. You have to be able to adjust what you're doing.
And your Laker girls. who's coming under the goal. Get loud. Here they are. Your Laker girls.
And the Lakers with some changes. Jokic, he's checked in for Robert Covington. Jones comes in for David Nwaba, and it's C.J. McCollum in for Mitchell. Now here is Lowry. He's got 5. Pass to Jokic. Outside for Lowry. No good on the 3. Spurs trailed by 14. Jokic with the steal. Pass to Jones. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. McCollum passes to Jones. Now, here's Jokic. He's tightly guarded. 6 to shoot. Jones up top. Guarded by Embiid. Jones, no luck. Outside Holiday. To the inside. Here's Embiid. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Embiid's got his second bucket.
The underrated vision of Holiday. I like it when he's distributing, and I think his coach does as well.
Here's Jokic. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. Spurs trailed by 12. .133 left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Caruso. Softly drops in the floater. Caruso's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Man, I'll tell you, when you get your floater game going, it's a tremendous weapon.
Drummond passes to McCollum. Outside Lowry. Misses the 3.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
And it also shows you how difficult this game is. He's just a little bit off, but it can result in missing everything.
Here's Lowry. After the basket by San Antonio. 46 seconds left in the first half. Got a piece of it. Caruso, the pass to Embiid, and it's sent back by Drummond.
It's amazing Drummond doesn't block more shots. He has a 9-foot standing reach.
And here's McCollum for 3. At basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
Playing at his tempo, his pace, he's been dialed in all night.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Jones against Middleton. The layup off target. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Andre, big first half, a lot of energy. What are you guys doing differently tonight?
With active hands in the defensive end, it really got us all hyped up. And, it translates to the offensive end as well, too. So, we're looking real good right now. We just got to put it together in the second half, too.
Transition really working well for you in the first half, Andre. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
C.J. McCollum was on fire in the first half. He had 16 points, 2 assists, and 1 steal. Shaq, what'd you think about the Lakers?
Love how hard they're going at it on the offensive board, showing some real tenacity every time a shot goes up. They've carved out this lead because of their defense. Don't expect that to change in the second half.
And over to Kenny. What did you think about the Spurs?
Shaq, was anyone boxing out? I mean, if they didn't box you out like this, you had 50 just on offensive rebounds. I mean, they got to put bodies on bodies. Poor fundamentals.
As we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. You know, C.J. McCollum has been exceptional here, guys.
Well, through the first two, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
What can you say? Shooting is a premium in this league, and you can see why.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Here's who Greg Popovich is starting in the second half. Montrezl Harrell is out there with Joel Embiid. Then it's Chris Middleton. Then it's Holiday. And it's Caruso in at the shooting guard. Now here's McCollum following the shot by Drew Holiday. And the rejection by Harrell. And there's the pass to Middleton. Holiday against McCollum. Over McCollum. Hits the front of the rim and out.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they've dug this hole.
Lowry dishes to McCollum. Poked away. And so the ball out of bounds. McCollum touched it last. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
And guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
Lowry against Holiday. Middleton outside. Over Nwaba. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
Lowry against Holiday. Lowry passes to Drummond. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. That one is on Holiday.
Beautiful concentration by Drummond. Takes the hit, drops it in. Will try to add one more at the line.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Free throw, no good for Drummond.
If you look at the leaders in rebounding, it's almost a sure thing that Drummond's name is going to be near the top of that list. That's the kind of impact on the boards he's made over his career.
A nice shot by Embiid.
Finally getting one to fall. They were 0 for 3 to start this half.
Outside Lowry. Passes it to Nwaba. Back to Lowry. Now Nwaba. Driving the lane. Jokic and Chris Middleton pulls it down. Spurs trailed by 11. Beyond the arc. It's Drummond with the rebound. And Greg, when it comes to players who've led the league in rebounding, very few have done it as many times as Drummond.
And of the guys that have done it more than twice, like Andre, I've got some good news for him. Every one of them is either in the Hall of Fame or soon will be.
Shot's good by Middleton.
And that was a big-time finish. Middleton with the strength now to get hit and still complete the play.
McCollum outside. Pass to Lowry. And here's Jokic. He's defended by Harrell. Feeds to McCollum. And McCollum with the slam.
And he's capable of turning it up on offense. When McCollum catches fire, this is a guy that can get uber aggressive.
Here's Caruso. He's got 10. Takes it down to Middleton. Harrell, the pass to Middleton. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Holiday. A rebound by the Lakers. Drummond's got 15 rebounds here tonight. Here's Nwaba. And the rejection by Embiid. 2 points. That one goes. Jokic just got 15 points. Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. C.J. McCollum really making a difference here.
Yeah, they're going to have to find a way to run him off his spots out there. He is rolling.
Covington's checked in for the Lakers. Mitchell comes in for Kyle Lowry. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Holiday, the pass to Middleton. And Covington sends it back. Now, here's Nwaba. Pass to Jokic. Now, back to Nwaba. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Fades back, and that one's good. Jokic has got 4 points this quarter. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for the Lakers.
Contested shots and block shots. That's been their bread and butter defensively, giving up no easy looks.
Yeah, they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out in transition every opportunity.
And here's Middleton bringing it up now for the Spurs. Down by 15. After this one, they take on the Clippers at the Staples Center. And that game will be game 2 of 3 straight on the road. The pass to Jokic. Covington trying to break free. Doesn't go for him. The Spurs have gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. Caruso, the pass to Holiday. He kicks it to Harrell. Back to Holiday. 5 on the clock. Over McCollum. And Drew Holiday. The bucket on the assist by Harrell. Harrell's got 3 assists in the game. Passes to Nwaba. Here's Jokic. Now, here's Nwaba. Guarded by Holiday. Mitchell outside. Lets it go from deep. And again, the Lakers no good. Spurs trailed by 11. Here's Middleton. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target.
He has gone ice cold this quarter. Obviously not helping their cause.
And Jokic, with that incredible vision, quickly spots the open man.
Now here is Holiday. He's got 5. Caruso, the pass to Embiid. Shot from 12. And that one hits back iron. Lakers leading by 14. Jokic kicks to Mitchell. To the paint. Stolen by Middleton. Here's Holiday. Second chance shot. That one no good. Good D by McCollum. Mitchell outside. Pass to Jokic. Back to Mitchell. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Tips it. Jokic on the follow. Jokic just got 19 points.
In this period, they're feeding him, and he's feeling it.
Middleton looking it over. Harrell trying to free himself up. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. Los Angeles making a switch here. Jones is checked in. Shot clock at 6. Here's Holiday. That shot missing. And the Lakers will go the other way with it. It's Jones on the way. Guarded by Wright. Pass to Jokic. Holiday against Mitchell. Kicks it to McCollum. Jones from outside. Bassey pulls it in. Bassey's got 5 rebounds tonight. Holiday against Mitchell. Fader on the way. C.J. McCollum with the rebound. Lakers leading by 16. Mitchell outside. Kicks it out to McCollum. Now, here's Jokic. T right on him. Here's Covington. He goes up again. And that one's good. Jokic.
And that's just good physical play by Jokic. Goes hard on the offensive glass there for the second chance hoop.
And the pass to Middleton. Knocks down the three ball. Middleton's got 9 points.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Yep, that one goes in there. And the Lakers lead by 17.
His shot making has been superb this quarter. He's taken over this game.
Holiday with it. Now defended by Mitchell. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up.
This is a tough kid. Holiday's fought through injuries. He's a physical player and a fearless player as well.
San Antonio shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
And you know, Drew Holiday sometimes gets overlooked in the discussion of great point guards, but only because there's so much competition at that position.
Both free throws good from Holiday. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. They led by as many as 18 points. To the middle. And Covington with the basket on the assist by Mitchell.
They are just killing him on the interior.
And it's 6'7" with a 7'2" wingspan. Robert Covington, Greg, comfortable guarding power forward.
Well, he's accustomed to it. In high school, he was the same height but only weighed 170 pounds. Even then, his coach said he was weak, but he wasn't soft.
And here's Jones following the three-pointer by Chris Middleton. Pass to Jokic. Mitchell outside. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Spurs trailed by 14 to the paint. Here's Embiid. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. Embiid's got 8.
This is what the analytics prefer. Shots at the rim or from 3.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
Look who's coming under the goal. Get loud. Here they are. Your Laker girls. And your Laker girls.
Andre Drummond's checked in for Nikola Jokic. Lakers leading by 12. We've got 1:55 left to play here in the third, and that one's good. Drummond.
3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
Outside Holiday. Drummond working against Embiid. And it's blocked, and he keeps control of the ball. On the wing, Mitchell. Guarded by Wright.
His struggles from the field continue, yet they still hold the lead.
Here's Middleton. Embiid trying to break loose. Good D by Jones. LA has gotten 1 of 6 three-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Dishes to Drummond. McCollum up top over Holiday, and the basket by McCollum. McCollum's got 4 points in the quarter.
And you can't give McCollum any space. Always a threat to pull the trigger.
Here's Bassey, defended by Covington. Bassey, the pass to Holiday. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Yeah, the toughness of Holiday sticking his nose in there, coming up with the second chance look.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Drummond. Mitchell wide open. From outside, off the mark.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
Middleton, the shot, no good. Good work defensively by Jones. And it's McCollum in the corner. Wow, drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. It's his first trip to the line.
For the Lakers, C.J. McCollum.
And he's good on the first of 3.
And when you think of McCollum, the word efficient comes to mind. This guy just shoots the ball and plays the game at a high level.
Good on the second free throw. And he nails the third. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. Taking a look at the Lakers. They've got McCollum, Robert Covington out there with Jones. Then there's Andre Drummond, and it's Lowry in at the 1. And that one's good. Drummond.
Taking a hit, completing the play. Drummond with the excellent body control there.
Embiid finds Middleton. Here's Bassey. Embiid inside, defended by Drummond.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
And we have to give him props. It's rare these days to see someone dominate the glass so single-handedly.
Here's Lowry. Takes it out to Covington. 3 on the clock. Here's Jones.
What defensive focus from Middleton. Able to anticipate the shot and get a hand on it.
Pass to Embiid. Looking to end his cold spell. And it's sent back by Drummond. Lowry feeling it out a bit. Offensive rebound. And that one's good. Drummond. Drummond's got 4 points this quarter.
Andre Drummond using his size and athleticism to create a scoring opportunity off the miss.
Here's Holiday, and it's slammed in by Holiday.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
Offensively, McCollum sees the floor well. Not surprised to see him spot the open teammate.
Holiday against McCollum. Embiid with it. Here's Bassett. And Covington sends it back. McCollum passes to Lowry. Back to McCollum. Now Lowry. He kicks it to Covington. There's the pass to Drummond. Back to Covington. Shot from the wing. Pulls in another board. He hauls in his 20th rebound.
Dominating the glass. And you can see the second chance points now starting to be a major factor.
Now here is Holiday. Passes it to Bassett. Right outside. Here's Embiid. Almost, but it rolls out.
And the truth is, I've been there. He's trying to find the rhythm on his shot. He feels like he's close, and that's why he keeps shooting.
Lowry dishes to Drummond. McCollum outside. And again with the rebound.
Collecting yet another board.
He's been everywhere. Just sensational.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Now here is Holiday. And this August, the Summer League was back in Las Vegas, Greg, and that's where you're from, that's where you played. How pleased are you to see your hometown become a mecca for the game in the offseason?
Oh, it is such a proud moment for me, born and raised here, growing up here. And quite honestly, I'm just thrilled that we have Summer League again. After what we've gone through, partner, it is just a breath of fresh air to get back to focusing on the little things.
First free throw is good. So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. He doesn't get the second one.
And they're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
O'Neal against Jones. Miller the pass to Wanamaker. And here is O'Neal. Pass to Stauskas to end the drought. And Jones pulls it down.
It's so hard to keep the defense honest when you miss wide open looks like that.
Tries again. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Greg, player movement is always a constant in the NBA, but with more players on the move every year, the power balance can shift in the blink of an eye.
And we've seen it with the Lakers, right? Just a few years ago. The Nets and a few others. Not everyone, though, loves it, but it sure keeps things interesting.
And he knocks down the first one. David Nwaba is checked in for Los Angeles. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And so Wanamaker will bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Pass to Stauskas from deep. A new 14-second shot clock for San Antonio. Here's Miller. The shot from the low post is good. Miller's got his first basket.
Poor interior defense. If you play him soft, he's going to kill you.
Cheatham passes to T, driving inside.
And if you give Teague a look at the lane, he'll take it without a second thought. He loves to drive to the rim.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Kept alive. Biombo. It's good.
Salvage the possession. He's a terrific offensive rebounder.
And there's the pass to Nwaba. For a number of seasons, offensive output, Greg, has been on the rise, as we've seen. But last year, it went to a whole different level.
I mean, how about 2 years ago with Dallas? They had the greatest offensive season since all the way back in 1973, averaging over 116 points per 100 possessions. Get this, last year, 7 teams beat that record.
Here's Wanamaker. He feeds it to Stauskas. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Shooting for San Antonio, Nick Stauskas.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. And, Steve, you played in a different era. Do you look a little differently at all the hugs and handshakes between opposing players these days?
No, not at all, Kevin. It's just totally different. These guys been knowing each other for a long time, you know, with youth basketball. I think the competition on the court, it speaks for itself, so I think our game is still in good hands.
And both free throws good for Stauskas.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Here's T. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. And Greg, a lot of new head coaches stepping into this season. How does a first-year coach come in and win over a locker room?
I mean, Kevin, that's a great question. And I think there's a combination of confidence and humility that one has to have. And I think, believe it or not, the most important trait, you got to be consistent. Your message cannot waver. It cannot fluctuate. That's one way that you will lose a locker room.
The first free throw is good.
Well, Jeff Teague, one of the more calm players at the line, always looks to be in control.
And so T gets 2 free throws. San Antonio's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Middleton outside. Six on the shot clock. Over Nwaba. Shot's good by Middleton. Lakers have gone 6 of 13, so just above 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter. Jokic draws the double. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And so it's the Lakers with it. Drummond finds Mitchell. Clock at 6. The 11-footer. And that one goes long.
I'm not sure the defense affected that shot. That was just a blown gimme.
Holiday surveying the floor. And Harrell wide open. He shoots. And the Spurs scoring again.
Getting his number called from the mid-range. Montrezl Harrell, game is growing.
Mitchell passes to Jokic. Ball's knocked loose. Mitchell against Holiday. And now that we've gotten a taste of it, Greg, what do you think of the play-in tournament?
I love it. I mean, it definitely has some pros and cons, and you want to keep as many teams as possible engaged down the stretch, but it's a long season, and for some teams, it just got a little bit longer.
Now, here's Teague. Passes it to Nwaba. Pass to Jokic. Now, back to Nwaba. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Jokic just got his 5th assist in this one. And so Holiday will bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Embiid kicks to Middleton. Pass to Embiid. And they double up Embiid. Back to Harrell. The pass to Caruso. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Now, here's Mitchell. Down low, Jokic. Rebound by Harrell. Harrell's got 4 rebounds in this game. Holiday against T. Here's Caruso. The D bit on that pass fake, and that freed him up. Caruso's got 5 points in the quarter. Los Angeles leading by 20. Los Angeles calls timeout.
And coming up, Montrezl Harrell said he patterned his game after the All-Star Zach Randolph. Zebo was undersized on paper, but was strong as an ox and found the angles to finish.
And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Drew Holiday.
And to me, the best part of his game has been the work he's done inside. I mean, slashing, driving the lane, attacking the basket at every chance. When he's had an opening, he's taken it.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles, McCollum comes in for Teague, and Kyle Lowry subbed in for Mitchell. Now here is Lowry. Kicks to Drummond. Passes it to Jokic. Back to Drummond. And he slams it down right on top of Bismack Biyombo.
Did you see the air Drummond gets underneath him? Allows for time to be creative.
And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the Mobile One block.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Shots good by Miller.
And look at how well he led him in there. Really, he passed him open for that deuce.
Pass to Drummond. A minute 50 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Back to Jokic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Sampson. Greg, playing most of your career in the 90s, the game has really changed. Less physical, more skilled, but what role has the league played in all of that change?
Well, the NBA is at the forefront of these changes. The competition committee that they have that meets annually to discuss ways to try to improve the game. Listen, they're not going to always knock it out of the park, but you have to keep thinking forward. And I applaud the league for their attempts to try to improve this game and grow it.
Now, here's Jokic. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Lowry. Here's another rebound.
Rebound after rebound after rebound.
Oh, GA, he is crashing the glass with energy. I love it.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Lakers.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
And with this win now, we're all square, 1-1. 2 more games yet to come in what's proving to be a very competitive season series. And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance
for Andre Drummond.
You can set a tone with defense, and that's exactly what he did with how he protected the rim.
Now here's Teague. Jacks up a 3, and Middleton with the block. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Spurs.
5 seconds left in the game. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. They poured it on tonight, dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Nicola. What are you able to do that allows you to impact the game so dramatically?
I don't know what is happening, but I'm playing good. The team is playing good. Like we're kind of clicking and we're playing better and better. And hopefully we're going to continue to play like that.
It is really flowing right now, man. Congrats on another win. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Steve Smith, Craig Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. And we'll see you next time.
Get the fatter check split. And how much for 100,000 tons of correct sit? Sell it, half price seafood. Prices like a real nice. Who can knock the most birds out the sky and then spread a lie and say you know why? Bet. Get the machine, blame it on the fireworks, clean up. Y'all know where to send the wire jerks. Black teeth still snack on sweets.